Hey guys and gals, today I'll be talking about a movie review and I'll be talking about a movie called Evil Town. Now, I'm not sure this was done in 1977, but I also saw in 1987. So I'm going to presume this is 87 because this, to me, this looks a little bit more 80s. Plus, the soundtrack is a little bit more 80s also. So I'm going to gamble on that. So let's see Evil Town from 1987. Oh, by the way, do you know, remember the villain from Game of Death, the old man who was the old crime boss? Well, he's actually the main villain in this movie. Let me just say that. Let me throw that in there before I forget. This movie's a shitty movie. Actually, I think the best part about this movie is that white girl with some awesome tits, man. Nice tits. I thought that's the best thing about that movie. Well, anyway, just to fast forward, because mainly the movie's gonna be more talking and more running chasing towards the end of the movie. It's about this evil town, It's populated by 666 people. Yeah, I don't know. I think this movie's probably a spoof on evil town movies. That's what I think it is. You know those horror movies with evil people in the towns. There's always something going on, but the townspeople know. Yeah, I think that's what it's a spoof on. I think this movie's a fucking spoof, but it's a bad one to me. And there's another bunch of old people living in this town too. So I noticed that shit too. And a lot of passing buyers will go to this town and they'll just mostly disappear. They get knocked out and they go be sent to this hospital run by this evil doctor, played by that clown boss from the movie Game of Death. And his mission is to use these young people for their purity glands or the donors or the organs to make old people. And it's like a serum I think he was creating. So I'm trying to explain the scientific aspects of this part. He was probably using the young people. They said about the young glands. They'll make and they transfer those organs or transfer their glands to the old people in the town so they can live longer. So the mad scientist is trying to come out with like his own version of Fountain of Youth, pretty much. And you get these four couples. You get some people in the woods getting kidnapped by there's these two mechanics. They kidnap the woman with the nice tits and start molesting her. You don't see the rape scene or nothing, but it's just like closed door type of thing. And the rest of the people just go straight to the hospital. You got one guy for the mental asylum escape. Later to be captured anyway. You get the one guy. As the movie progress, you get the four couples. The other two couples went to the other house, while the other two couples stayed to this house where the old man runs the store, and the guy wasn't drugged, so he was able to escape. And then later he get captured by the townspeople, and then they take him to the evil doctor, and the evil doctor decided to keep him alive. Like he want him to work under him to help him with his experiments. And that's what movies. It's just so stupid because why would you have this guy's gonna escape anyway, and of course eventually he does escape. Spoiler, 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 spoiler. I'm gonna save you the trip. By the way, he kills the evil doctor. He takes his girlfriend away, and try and get out of the town. You also got these three girls that get kidnapped, and they were able to escape also from the two mechanics. And the movie's just stupid. It's just dumb. You do have like zombies in the town, but the zombies are like in the hospital, stuck in the hospital. Those are like the people that are being experimented on by the doctor. You know, they like vegetables pretty much. Um, all in all, this is just a plain shitty ass movie. It's hard for me. I can't rant about it because it's like I did had low expectation watching the movie when it was like for 20 minutes of it. So I shouldn't be surprised. But I did like the soundtrack for it. I thought it was a cool '80s beat type of music. I would say, in my opinion. Um, the one scene was pretty alright. It was just the guy trying to escape from the people. Of course, he failed, but towards the end, he was able to escape with his girlfriend, and he was able to get the cops to come to the town at the end of the movie. So pretty much the police gonna put a stop to it at the end. And at your own risk. Anyway, if you like bad B movies, actually I think this is definitely one right up your alley. I would say, but it's not really all that towards the end. Evil Tom, yeah, check it out if you want to. Peace, guys. See you later.